The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll try to sneak it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wildcats have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got a man. It's McGee. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. The running back has it. Inside the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now on second down. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now let's see what they come up with on third down after that incompletion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. And is slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Sweet cut there. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. To the air, it's Gray. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGee. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Anderson with the carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Covey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for... And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Catch in the middle, it's coming. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play, because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Bringing the heat. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. They're trailing by 9 to Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Trying to set up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's great. Punts it out of the air. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. They just keep firing. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It's third and goal and third and long. To the air, it's great. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Right down the boulevard. That brings them to within one.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll pull it down and run. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Rush is on him. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's LeBlanc. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He got it. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll try the counter. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll send the tight end in motion. Anderson with the carry. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Gray. He lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Northwestern will send out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Porter. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it in. It's Bell. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
First down for the offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got rid of it just in time. Had nowhere to to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Hums it downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Gray. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. The lone back's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Grabbed over the middle, it's Covey. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Caught in the backfield. It's Covey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to pass, it's Gray. Caught behind the line, it's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Rodgers. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the returner will be brought down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Covey. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Oh, he got loose. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Graham. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. On the run, it's Rodgers. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. Nice grab in traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, and they lost yardage. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Gray. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Gray. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. 4th down, gotta have it here. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. He's trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Pressure coming. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking for a man. It's Gray. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense sets the tone right off the jump. Great job executing. This is exactly why you want to play defense first and not giving up yards, forcing a long field goal.
A field goal would give them the lead, but they're going for it on 4th and long here in overtime. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. A shot for the end zone. Can't make the connection, and they get nothing here in the first possession of overtime.
Well, they couldn't come up with it there on 4th down in overtime, so now their defense comes onto the field, and a lot of pressure on this defense now to keep the O out of the end zone.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Here comes the heat. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh,